Aries, you are putting the finishing touches on where your career and legacy and leadership is headed. Now, I want to underscore, it's too soon for you to know what that looks like. And Aries is like to jump to the end. They always like to know how it ends. And if someone opens up to see how the book ends, it's an Aries. They read the book at the end and then they move backwards because they want the goal. They want to be there. But guess what? That was the old Aries. And remember, Aries, you always have been the ego that has then moved into the me-go and now will become the we-go. So your choices have to be heart-based. You have to stay committed to the goals you know about. You have to stay committed to the plan. But you probably heard me say this before. Make your plans, but go ahead and plan to change your plans. You will not move forward without a plan. Even if it's not perfect, it must be filed with the universe. So as you move forward over the weekend, you are manifesting the plan. You are aiming for a legacy. You're aiming for a destiny. But honestly, until you get to the top of that mountain of Capricorn, you will not know how it turns out. So I'm sorry, unfortunately, in the new era, we live in the present. We don't live in the future. And you're a sign that tends to aim for the future. So be happy with where you are and project what you want to be tomorrow. Now, that said, the sun in Aquarius for you has to do with your belonging consciousness. And basically, Aries have thrown themselves under the bus. Traditionally, your weakness in Aquarius is you made choices about where you belong, not from your heart, not from love, but basically from power. Aries have been sort of power freaks in the age of Aries, in the age of Pisces. And now that we're going towards world peace, you don't have a job. You don't know what to do. And so you have this habit of being a jerk to yourself and making yourself do things like hard labor, the one that sacrifices your life, the one that runs in the burning building. That was all you. You've not been a friend to yourself. So one of the lessons for you is to not be angry at society. You chose where you didn't belong. You forced yourself in, and then you blamed everyone else. All right? So you've got to be your own friend. You've got to be on the side of your heart. You've got to represent yourself when you step out in society. And so this week, you're going to choose one path or another. The path where your heart is deciding where you belong, or the path where your ego is deciding where you belong, which is typically what you rule your life by. Now, as you do that, the Earth in Leo is going to heal, first of all, your inner child issues. If you have issues with loving yourself, now you're doing something and proving to your inner child that now you do love yourself. So there's tremendous repair that can go to your childhood wounds, tremendous repair that can go to your capacity to love yourself, the capacity to break down and end certain things about being in the wrong place, all from self-love. And by the way, that self-love consciousness goes all the way up to what we call Sirius Joy. Chiron, my friend, is what's helping you heal your ego. Your ego is bruised. It's bruised from doing things that you didn't belong doing. It's bruised from going too far. It's bruised from being stopped in your tracks by other signs. And so you need to heal now your fears that things will turn out wrong. You need to heal the parts of yourself that the fears that people will never like you. You need to heal these issues of your ego wanting to give up. And you know what's funny? Aries, although strong, is usually the first one to give up. It's very unlikely that Aries will finish the job. They get to about 70% and they die. And not die literally, but just die. Their energy dies, their motivation dies. And the reason why you did not finish the job was because you didn't base it on what you loved. You based it on power.
It's Sirius Joy, Joy, Joy.